Wow. This is the reason for all the experiments?
Ooh, bacon.
The big finale of Fallout's first season, which I have to say has been an excellent season of television. I won't even say stuff like, oh, this is a great video game adaptation. I don't really think that your source is what determines the quality of an adaptation at all. They came up with a good story to tell in this universe. They came up with compelling characters to center that story around. And they figured out how the themes of Fallout tied into all of that. That's how you make good television.
Oh my God. That's it. That's what's been missing.
Our first episode was called The End. Our last episode is called The Beginning. We've basically got the prologue out of the way. I wonder how many seasons they've planned for this. And I really hope that it is a plan. One of the biggest problems with shows that have been built around mysteries is that they don't plan out their entire mystery ahead of time. They start trying to kind of wing it. In my opinion, that's why shows like Lost and Battlestar Galactica felt a little underwhelming in their finales. It's because they were kind of making stuff up as they went along.
Tread lightly.
Don't get me wrong. Both were amazing shows because it's a real testament to the strength of the writing and the acting and everything in those shows that they were able to be as compelling as they were while basically just making it up as they went along. Lesser teams would not have been able to do that. I don't know how many seasons they've planned for this show. It feels like a show that will need at least 3 seasons to tell the story that it feels like they're kind of setting up, maybe 4. However many seasons they're thinking they need to make sure they plan it. So are you in chains or... Don't look away. Square up.
Philly clear for lead. The locals put up a fight, but so did we.
Why did they have to fight the people here? Oh, okay. So I'm assuming they had to pacify the town just because they wanted to set it up as a freaking altar. Where is your knight, Squire Maximus?
My injury was my own doing, not his.
Now, I don't know whether they're lying right now,
Please, I know where
but that was something I've been thinking for a while.
Please listen to him.
That maybe they injured themselves because they didn't want to go. Whenever scenes like this happen in a show, I always wonder, do they work out the hand signals ahead of time? Like, what if you raise your hand, like trying to tell the people, yeah, don't kill him, and they're like, oh, that's the signal to blow his brains out.
We will start a new brotherhood with me as its head and the likes of you as its sword.
Do you want to better the world, or do you just want to rule it?
You know, most guys with a vibe this nice, they wouldn't be willing to get their hands dirty.
With the reminder that they got divorced, I'm definitely really keying in on how often they kind of point out that she really is into materialism, like material things and the trappings of a material life. I mean, I would think that it would be really hard to get a transmission out that he would be able to hear from very far away anyway. I know they got amazing future tech, but that thing's kind of small. I would think it still wouldn't have too much transmit power.
Lucy.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
Please stop.
Damn, you eat well. That's a solid indicator that she might not be a good guy. She's eating very well, and I don't think the people down below were eating as well as that. That ghoul is her mother. All right, so what is it? What is the thing that is so important?
Don't listen to
You think your father was born in a vault?
Ah, so he is from the before time. Oh my God, are none of them born in the vaults?
Protocol 53.
Run! It's very slowly coming to kill you.
The secret must be guarded. Don't go in there. Don't go in there. Don't read anything in there.
Oh, hilarious.
There's a new guy who works with Barb, Henry.
For fuck's sakes. Hank is a nickname for Henry. How did I not think about that before?
Dum 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 dum.
Come on, Barb. Set him straight.
No, Barb is part of this.
You'll never find out. Oh, he's gonna find out.
I tell you, the sense of humor of these games, I love it.
Enough for each of you to claim several, where you can play out your own ideas for how to create the perfect conditions for humanity.
Wow. This is the reason for all the experiments?
The ultimate expression of HRR&D, genetically selected to breed with my buzz to create a class of super managers.
Super managers.
People who will inherit the Earth after we've wiped the surface clean.
Wow. This is why there were recent bombings.
What about using a vault to develop a super mutant soldier using illegal immigrants?
Wow.
How can you guarantee results?
By dropping the bomb ourselves.
Holy shit. Wow. I wasn't expecting to get that dark.
A nuclear event would be a tragedy,
That is fucked.
but also an opportunity.
I hadn't even considered that it was a fucking false flag.
Yeah, that scene where you shoot Joey Toro in the face. Feo fuerte.
Huh. That's the scene you liked, huh, bud? Tells me everything about you.
War never changes.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was just scared of going to the wilds. I had no idea they'd blame me.
It really
for
was them. Nah, it's what they wanted to see.
There's nowhere safe, Max. And there's no leaving. I wish there was.
Unless you guys have trackers embedded in you, there's a way out. And I doubt they have trackers.
Let's get out of here.
So she ran away. Like you did, Lucy.
So he and Betty killed their mother.
And took her children. And she found this wonderful city.
Wait a minute, Sandy Springs or whatever?
No. That's how Vault-Tec deals with competition. Just like they did 200 years ago.
Because they're the ones that had the bombs to begin with.
My mother.
We still don't have an answer for how Moldaver
What happened to her?
Moldaver lived this long.
I think you know.
Yep. That's so fucked. Why is she still being kept in this state, though? I mean, she's gone feral. There's no going back from that. What's the deactivate it mean?
What's wrong with your eyes?
You can't go home, son of Hank.
Son of Hank.
I'd suggest you wait it out in your dad's pod. Unless you want to starve to death.
Or he could wake everybody, force its hand. This feels a bit too easy. The fucking Brotherhood. Hit the button.
The Brotherhood?
Hit the button.
Barricade the doors!
Why'd you not hit the button?
Lucy, I loved your mother, but you stopped being your mother when she left home.
Wow. What does that mean about her? I mean, does that mean she stopped being his daughter when she left home?
I know. I made the right choice.
Dude, your daughter's gonna shoot you herself. This is like her villain arc, her supervillain origin story. It's so surreal seeing anti-aircraft guns coming out of an observatory. Oh shit. Oh shit. That's why you gotta strap in. All right, I'm kind of turned on right now. I'm not gonna lie. Sending in the grunts to die first. And you're a hardy motherfucker. You survived that.
If the problem with the world is factions, endlessly fighting, endlessly at war, then what is the solution but to get rid of the factions?
It doesn't get rid of the factions. It just makes it so there's only one faction.
Well, yeah.
I wonder if they fix that in this new model.
Oh, shit.
Open the door, Lucy. Open the door. Let's go.
My friend, she is going to kill you. That is where I see this ending. She's either going to kill you quick or she's going to let you die slow. But you're not leaving that cage.
Lucy.
You got to put your mother down. That's no fit state to leave someone in.
I'm her father. Can you get us out of here?
Oh, shit. She didn't say anything to him ahead of time.
It was him.
What was him?
Is Maximus about to die because her father wants to keep his little stupid secret? That is so fucked. Is anyone paying attention to what the man is doing right now? Where is he? What is he doing?
You're coming with me.
Dude, what did you think was going to be the result of that? God, Max, you make so many bad decisions.
You came all this way for me.
Yep. That's about to have a double meaning, I think. Came all this way. Oh, she is, dude. Either that or Cooper's about to. It's going to be one of them.
Feo fuerte y famo.
Nice.
One question.
Where's my daughter?
Where's my fucking family?
So I guess we have season 2's arc set up.
When his tin can soldier friends take this place, they will kill you and everybody here.
Oh shit, this means the Brotherhood is going to be in possession of the secret to cold fusion, which they might be able to reverse engineer. Honey, I hate to say it, but I think you can do better than Maximus. He's kind of stupid. I hope that punch to the head, like, jogs something in there, makes him smarter, even though that's not really how blows to the head work. Yeah, you got to put your mom out of her misery. Although they're trying to frame this as if she might be about to shoot him. We all know she's going to shoot her mom. The right choice. I'm wondering to myself if Maximus is dumb enough to think that Lucy abandoned him right now. Because there's several conclusions he can jump to. One conclusion is that her father took her. But Maximus is kind of dim. So he might jump to the conclusion that she just abandoned him, which will make him all bitter and spiteful. There we go. But that thing is unprotected, unshielded. It'd be easy for someone to just come in and blow it up or something.
Is that their leader? You killed her.
They're telling you what to say.
Oh, hell, like Maximus! Oh,
well, hopefully the knowledge of how unworthy you are of the title will make you a better knight than so many others in your brotherhood. That can be an important thing to go to gain power with, the knowledge that you're unworthy of that power. As long as you don't let that knowledge crush you. Come on, dog meat.
Even company.
Come on, fresh meat. Oh my goodness, I just realized the song they're playing. My mom used to sing that when I was a kid. She always would call me her shadow. Yeah, it looks like you got some sun damage, my friend.
Even till eternity.
New Vegas tease? Interesting. That was a very good season of television, guys. It captured just enough from the games without trying to be the games. It ran with the themes more than anything. They did a really good job of setting up their season 2 there. We got our, what I guess I'm going to have to call our series villain. Turns out to have been her dad all along. I'm not surprised that Kyle MacLachlan has this bigger overarching role because he's Kyle motherfucking MacLachlan. you don't get someone like Kyle MacLachlan to just play your like sort of like one and done. I'm actually expecting us to basically keep leveling up to new levels of villainy because he was just a functionary in Vault-Tec. So obviously there are the people he took his orders from. Even Hansen or Haxon. Oh, and I even talked about how they said his name so many times so that we remember it. But now I'm forgetting.
Fuck you, brain.
But even he isn't the guy in charge. So I think we'll definitely be sort of escalating. And we got so much in this season, honestly. I was so unprepared for the fact that Vault-Tec caused the bombs to drop. They were their bombs. It wasn't even like an actual attack, like a real attack. And I think that builds on like something that was in the Anchorage campaign DLC, because I could swear there was like some bit in there where people were questioning the narrative of like why the war started. But like, I'm not sure if they actually like directly said that it might have been a false flag or if just somebody was wondering. And of course, I could just be making it up entirely. Maybe it's not even like something that really happened. I always wondered about that. Like, why on earth were these experiments greenlit? And I think the game lore was always that the government was interested in finding out these different things about the people so that they could control them better. That's what I had thought the narrative really was. But this really does make a ton of sense that you'd have these pieces of shit sitting atop these corporations. That floored me. I started wondering as we got more and more information about what was going on with his wife. Is she alive? I'm assuming she's in one of those cryo containers. What about the daughter? I can't imagine the wife going into cryo without her daughter. What makes sense to me that she, with the divorce and everything, that she would turn away Coop, but she would. I just can't see her going in without her daughter, unless she's even more evil than I thought.
Yep.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Coop and Lucy's little journey together. She's almost like in an apprenticeship program right now with Coop. One of the things that was interesting watching throughout the season is how they're influencing each other sort of away from their starting positions. Lucy is being sort of trained up by Coop and how messed up the world is and learning to adapt to it, and is losing some of her naivete and her, okie dokiness, still struggling to hold on to as much of it as she can. Whereas Cooper, I think, is being sort of pulled a little bit back from being quite as cynical as he was when we first meet his ghoul form anyway. I mean, he already, I think, has gotten a little softer. And I think they're using his relationship with Dogmeat as primarily as the way to kind of express that. And the fact that he didn't kill Maximus. He could have double tapped him just to be sure. Maximus is failing upward, and he's essentially failed into a very respected knight position now. So he's going to be very influential in the Brotherhood going forward. What will he try to do with that influence? What was he thinking at the end there?
There's nothing there.
I'm curious to see what the Brotherhood does with the cold fusion too. It would be awfully evil of them to try to like take it after it just brought that town to life. I expect they're going to try to experiment on it. The Enclave may also come to try to claim it. That may set up another conflict in season 2. At some point, I am going to go ahead and play through basically pretty much the entire Fallout franchise. And I've been thinking of getting back into game streaming. So maybe I'll make that the inauguration of that. I've never played Fallout 1 and 2. I've obviously never played Fallout 4 or New Vegas or 76.
You are not a gamer.
So I think it'll be fun to play through those, and especially with 4, see how it ties into this show. Let me know if you guys would like to see that. Anyway, as always, do your best to stay safe and be well. Bye-bye.
Previously on Twin Peaks. Room in really tip-top shape, no drips, plenty of hot water, and good steady pressure. Wait a minute.
Where am I?
Wait for you.